Hi and welcome to Research Bites, your daily dose of science news. We live in an eat or be eaten world, where cooperation and conflict form the basis of all coexisting living beings, ranging from microscopic bacterial communities to large oceanic ecosystems which house some of the largest mammals. This ability to coexist changes some dynamics of the entire system and can influence how the participating organisms act. In a recent study that was published in the journal PLOS One, the researchers looked at a competitive model between three types of bacteria: the antibiotic producers, like the ones in the genus Bacillus; the non-producers, these are the ones that don't produce antibiotics, like the ones from the genus Helicobacter; and other sensitive bacterial cells that succumb to antibiotics. One of the growing concerns today is the rise of antibiotic-resistant bacteria that have evolved to haunt us as superbugs. So it's becoming increasingly difficult to treat infectious diseases like pneumonia, tuberculosis, gonorrhea, and other foodborne illnesses that just don't respond to our common antibiotics. Many types of bacteria that are found in the soil produce antibiotic compounds that kill certain disease-causing bacteria. But on the other hand, some of these disease-causing bacteria have evolved to withstand the effects of these antibiotics. The researchers used a computational model to explore how the rate of antibiotic production in some bacteria influences the coexistence of all three species in the microbial ecosystem. It's like a game of rock, paper, scissors, where each player outcompetes one of the other two. Rock crushes scissors, scissors cut paper, and paper covers rock. The competition in the bacterial model is because of the different growth rates of each of the species. Sensitive cells outcompete the non-producers because of their higher growth rate. Non-producers outcompete antibiotic producers and hitchhike on the antibiotic producers' ability to reduce the growth rate of sensitive cells. And although the producers may seem to be the most powerful in this model, the rate of their growth is suppressed by the metabolic costs that are involved in producing these antibiotics. So, an antibiotic-resistant strain that is a non-producer can bum a free ride by exploiting the presence of antibiotic producers to survive in the population. The researchers believe that understanding the dynamics of these bacterial colonies can give us some insights into the conditions that an antibiotic-resistant species needs to thrive in. This could help us deal with the growing army of antibiotic-resistant strains that are out there today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and follow. This podcast was brought to you by Research Matters, a SciComm initiative by Goodbee Labs. For more science-based stories, podcasts, and news, log on to our website www.researchmatters.in.